Hello and welcome back. This is Peaches McLean yet again here to solve a puzzle, as I definitely did not want to do today. But we are going to attempt this puzzle and we are going to do our best to do it, and I won't lie to you, we'll probably just look up how to do it online. So, let's see what we can do. This puzzle is the 3-pillar puzzle, and it says there are 3 pillars that have electronic readouts showing the energy levels of 4 systems. The controls show that these systems can be transferred to other pillars. Caution, some of the systems are very delicate and improper transfer of power can cause an electrical overload. In order to unseal the chamber, all of the following 4 systems must be transferred to the right pillar. Top system may be transferred to any pillar safely without fear of overload. Mid-upper system. This system causes an overload if transferred to a pillar with an active top system. Mid-lower system. This system may only be safely transferred to another pillar that either has no systems or only the base system active. And the base system. This large system may only be transferred to a blank pillar with no systems active in it, or it will cause an overload. Remember, a system may be transferred to another pillar if it is the only active system on that pillar, or if it's the last one listed. The current system displays on the pillars read. And then this goes through how they're all activated. Alright, so we're going to just go through the whole thing. If you ever need to reference this in the future because you're playing this game and you need to know how to do it, just come back to this video and watch what I do. I'm probably not going to talk through this. I'm probably just going to do it, and then it will be done. Unfortunately, I don't know how to explain it. I will do my best, but I think it would end up just being a lot of move this to this and this to this. So I'm just going to do what I'm supposed to do. Boom! We did it! Ha! So basically what we did was we sort of snaked everything over from this left pillar all the way to the right pillar, and I didn't really say anything through that because I was going to confuse myself if I tried to talk while doing it. So I do hope that you will accept my condolences on that front. I also noticed while editing the last video that the game got much quieter when I attempted to add the new microphone in, which I hope that you will accept my apologies on that. I'm working some things out with a new microphone, and I wasn't sure how that was going to go. Also looks like I'm taking a lot of damage, which is not good. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage. Okay. Life support pack. That's what we need. I'll get another one of those. Then we'll drain life. As you can see, though, we are They're incredibly powerful. However, our defense is just not where it could be. Which leads me to believe that maybe we should start putting some points into dexterity. We did just get Nagaseto's Poison Blade, and I'm not sure whether or not we want to use that. I want to see what it does. So let's take a look. See, it is stronger minimally than a lightsaber. However, and it's got a higher critical threat, and it does poison damage. So what? Well, I'm curious. This might actually be a useful item, and I'm sure it's upgradable, which would be even cooler. To have like a really nice upgraded item, a nice upgraded sword, or if we do bring Zalbar back into the mix, he would highly benefit from a nice new sword as opposed to Mission's Vibroblade. So maybe we could bring him back on. On to the next chamber. A dangerous-looking pool of acid has flooded the room. Let's throw the special cold grenade at it. The pool freezes over. It is now walkable. Alright, that was easy enough. Ah, crap. I just did that same thing I did last time. Man, that was a dumb move. We should never have gotten Cure. That was a bad idea. I apologize. Well, while we wait, I'm going to take a sip of sparkling water, which is what this show is brought to you by. Because without such, I could never, ever, ever, ever talk this much. And sparkling water is a way of life. Yeah, no, Cure was a bad move. That was a huge mistake on my part. I do pray that you all forgive me. Because that was just... feel bad. I do. But yeah, so moving on. This is really great, and I'm really excited. We're going to keep moving and see what's through this tomb door, and that was a ton of damage. Okay. Advanced med pack. Let's try that. Okay. Ooh, star map. Neato burrito. Okay. New star map, new items received, new journal entry added. This is all great news. And there's a new Sith statue right here with a Sith lightsaber. Now that Sith lightsaber is another really cool item, but I don't think we're going to go ahead and start using that. What we're going to wait for is we're going to wait until we can upgrade it, and then we will probably use it. What we're doing right now is just sort of upgrading ourselves so that when it gets to this fight right outside this door, we're ready to go. And we're not just completely unprepared, because I do think that we're about to fight Euthura and all of them. So let's just go ahead and gear up. Let's see what happens.
So, you return to us with the lightsaber in hand, as I knew you would.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final test. Do you understand?
I think I understand.
The last part of your test will now commence. Here, you will learn the lesson of competition.
Bring it on.
All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know death. One must always be moving forward. So it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die. Mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Euthura here, my own apprentice.
What? So this is what you had planned all along? You wish me killed?
Indeed. You have become too ambitious, Euthura. It is time for you to die, and someone more talented to take your place.
No. stands with me.
Sadly, Uthura, it is you who are mistaken. Your pupil is more ambitious than you realize. Isn't that so, young one?
Time to double cross. I'm with you, Master Uthar.
You fool! You have no idea what you've done.
The final test continues as it should. Proceed and be rewarded, young one.
The only reward. You... No. Oh, my strength is leaving me!
It appears, my dear, that some tests are fairer than others. I wish you luck.
Alright. So let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can horror her into standing still. And we got some dark side points out of that. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, and we poisoned her. That's really cool. So if we can start poisoning every enemy with this neato new sword we have, then...
Your enemy lies dead at your feet and you are victorious. The final test is complete. You are truly a Sith in spirit, and one gifted with great power. Of this I no longer have any doubt. There is much more for you to learn, perhaps, but not here. There is something very strange about you, young one. Something I cannot place. You are like no other student I have ever met. Why that is, I cannot say. Your path takes you elsewhere, however, and soon. Go on to your destiny then, and return here afterwards, if that is what you still desire.
My desire is to see you dead, actually.
You fool. You will never be a Sith now.
Yeah, I don't need your Never? I'm hurt by that, really. I am.
I will destroy you, mongrel. I will rip the flesh from your bones.
Alright, we're gonna kill him too. We got more dark side points for that. Alright, this is gonna be nice and easy. Just stand there, all confused and poisoned, and we're gonna flare our way into your death. Uh-oh, this isn't good. Yeah, there we go. Dead. And let's see if you had some sort of really cool... Oh, you had a Syndicar war suit and 3,000 credits, security domination interface. I don't even know what that is. But I'm excited. And I got this. Oh, yeah. All right, let's check what I got. We got a Sith regenerator, which was like super expensive. And I'll be real with you, not that good. But I like it, so we're gonna keep it. And I don't know what I just got from you. It looks like some sort of what do we get? What was it? It was a security domination interface or something like that. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Yeah, here it is. Droid upgrade class 3, security plus 6. Okay, cool. So we got that for the droid, should we need it. Well, look at that. We win. We're king of the Sith. We're the best. You know. Major key alert. Beat the Sith. They don't want you to kill the Sith. So I killed the Sith. Did we get any more Evo for that? No, it looks like I still don't know what this is. I wish it would tell me. If anybody knows what that thing is, let me know. And I will tell everybody else. Because I don't know what it is. Little Deadpool logo right there. But yeah, we're king of the Sith now. Let's see if these Sith bow down to me. Or if they're like...
The tubes are full of traps and droids that still work, it looks like.
Okay, neat. Right. Yeah, I don't care what you have to say. Do you know that I am now your king? Are you aware that I'm in charge now? Whatever it is. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Can we go ahead and... No, we can't just zoom back to the Ebon Hawk. We gotta go through the everything. What do you got for me, Dak Vesser?
I don't think I've seen you at the Academy before. Here to investigate the ruins.
I have to go.
All right.
Bye. Okay. Alright, onward we go. Just pretend like nothing happened and we didn't just totally kill everybody that was important here. Now, we're carrying a sword, which is cool, but it's also, like, not a lightsaber, which I think is lame. So, I don't know. I like the sword, though. Maybe if we can upgrade the lightsabers to do poison damage, that would be wicked cool. Well, that would be too great. That would be just too lucky. Ooh, what do we got here?
You there. How is it that you're leaving Nagasadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? Where is Master Uthar?
Yeah, Uthar's dead. I killed him.
What? You? But you aren't even a Sith yet. Surely you jest.
I'm not a... Wait, hold on, no. I'm not a Sith. I've killed the Master. Now the Academy's mine.
You lie.
But what if Master Uthar is really dead? How can we hope to stand up against someone who could kill him?
Don't be a sniveling coward. I will prove this one a spy. And if Uthar is dead, I shall become the new master.
Yeah, no, not if I kill y'all first. Let's see what I can do. Horror. There we go. This is great. Now y'all are all stuck. Dang, I won't lie to y'all. This new sword is pretty great. Yeah. I'm gonna be the next master. Too bad y'all are all dead. Oh, you don't have any remains? That's not cool. I was finna get some of that. Alright, back to the Academy we go. In case anybody was wondering, one of my favorite bands of all time uses the word Academy in the name. In fact, the name of the band is the Academy. Oh my god. Is everybody trying to kill me? I've got my team back. That's good. I hope everybody's pretty easy to kill because, party member down. Not good. Not good. What do you got for me, man? Heal up. Heal up. Look at me some force armor. That's not for everybody. Okay, what do you got? Night Valor. That's what I need. Okay, there's a lot of Sith we're going to be killing in this area. Let's heal up with some med packs mission since you clearly don't have any idea how to protect yourself. And then let's use heal real quick. Oh, enemy sighted. That's the issue.
Yeah? What?
Sure.
Alright, tank through this guy. Am I deflecting bullets with a sword? Because that's kind of cool. We got some remains. I really hope we can get more of that Sith armor. I know I've played this game like a bajillion times and I've never gotten it before, but wouldn't that just be the coolest thing? Is there items in here? That would also be the coolest thing. Big fan of items. Big fan of stuff. You know, just free stuff. That's what I'm all about. Let's bash our way through this footlocker. Med pack construction kit. That's good. That's good. Let me see what I can do. Jedi droid support. Okay.
What?
Yeah, that's what we wanted. Looks like we're just gonna have to kill a ton of people. I've never done that. This is a lot of enemies that we've been fighting through, which is really cool. We're just leaving like everyone in this entire academy to die, which I think is really cool.
Yes.
Not wound. Hold on. Let's see what I can do. Let's see how many people I can scare. We're doing an incredible job at just slaughtering everyone. Look at this. Everybody just going down. Everyone. This is insane. I cannot believe we're having as much success as we are. Oh my gosh. Okay. 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 No, I'm cool. Let's keep killing some people. Die! Die, show! Die, you were never the show. You were never the man, the woman, whatever this is supposed to mean. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a huge fan of the sword. It does so much damage. Like this was obviously the choice we needed to make, was the sword. It's just one of those things I feel like was programmed in the game where it was like, oh, look at this guy, he keeps using a lightsaber, but obviously the best item in the game is the sword. That's how I feel right now about this whole situation. Is like, Jolie, just cool it with the "and you need." I tell you what I need, bro. I need you to shut up because I'm trying to kill people. Oh, you know what we can do now is probably go into Master Uthar's chambers. We're gonna cast horror on these guys, and then attack them naturally. This is going extremely well. Die. Look at this, and they got remains. Poison grenade. Can we go in?
Sure.
One of them has to have the key to this room. There's no way that he's dead. Why can't I go in? This is stupid. I wanted to steal his stuff. This is crazy. All those enemies. That's a lot. Thank you, Jolie and Mission. You've really been a great support to me through this, destruction of the Sith Academy. Literally nobody has survived. And it reminds me of that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where they're like, no survivors, huh? I wonder where the stories come from then. You know? Maybe if I use this terminal, I can open the door. I can't even use the terminal. Of course not. Why would that be, why would they include that? Because even though he has joined your group, Jolene remains a somewhat mysterious character. Maybe you should speak to him about why he chose to come with you. We'll speak to him. What's up? Why did you decide to come with me?
You got yourself a fast little ship. I forgot what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Uller in mating season. Oh, frightful.
So you wanted to ride on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of a synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing?
And no, seriously, just tell me.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew years ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a panther.
Did you? No, hold on. Is this a comment on my breath?
No, but it could be. An Anduvian salt tablet would clear that right up, you know. Where was I? Oh, yes. Andor Vix was his name. The force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
Is that what you see around me too?
Well, it's not so much a hurricane as a slight breeze. But that doesn't mean anything. Destiny is sometimes in the eye of the beholder.
No, Jolie. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Is there supposed to be some hidden meaning in this?
I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking about Andor, remember? Let's see. Oh yes, Andor was doubtful. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
How young are we talking?
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to
What?
abandon
What does that even mean?
whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken
I
by
know
an
what that
Indian
means.
warship. That's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
Andor killed Krat, I take it?
Of course he did. Haven't you been listening? It was not in the way you probably expect, though. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too. Could have just been gurgling noises. Well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around. Screaming. Maybe Andor had something sensitive on the way down, or
Okay.
just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
You're kidding.
Everyone panics and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
I love this response. This is the funny. I hate you, old man.
Well, now that's the ingratitude of youth for you. I relate an exciting tale, and do I get thanked for it? No. It's all me. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry, and you're making me cranky. Shoo.
What? What just happened? So Jolie tells us is crazy from what I can gather. But that's okay. He's allowed to be a little psycho. That's why we've got him on the team. Oh dear. They didn't fall for my fear attack. Well, some of them did. That's good. Fear looks like it's one of the most important attacks we've got on this team. Like a metal box. I'm a big fan of metal boxes. I don't think there's anything in this one, though, yeah. Because we found things earlier, and you probably knew that, and I didn't, because I'm a bad host. And I forget things a lot. Like, do you guys watch Arrow? I watch Arrow all the time, and I used to watch interviews that Stephen Amell would do, and he would, like, have this encyclopedic memory of everything that had ever happened on the show. He still does. And I don't even remember what I did in my last episode. And I just recorded it today. This is like months after the fact. You know, he probably spends it. But that's why he's, a gazillionaire and I'm not. We're heading back to the Sith Academy, trying to get to the Ebon Hawk so that we can get off this godforsaken planet. Hey, my teammates leveled up. That's good. Let's see what I can do for them. Alright. So as we know, we don't have... Well, we're just going to keep a remaining point then. Yeah, because we couldn't distribute it anywhere. Mission looks like she's pretty set on just about everything. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to give her higher armor concentration so that she can wear better armors in the future. I think that's a smart move since she's, awful. And then what can we do for Jolie with these powers? I guess we can destroy droid or we can do stasis. We'll do advanced lightsaber throw. I think that's probably a good one for him. Alright, Peaches McLean. Taking the rest of the team with him into the land of darkness. These protocol droids are in my way. So yeah, Jolie's actually turning out to be a pretty good little teammate we got there. You know? Oh look, these Sith don't want to kill me. Everybody here's pretty chill. They're like, what, God what you watcha? They don't seem like too mad at me for killing everybody. Whatever. They just, we just chilling. So we're going to switch to mission, and we're going to give her... This does 5 to 5. It also gives her immunity to critical hits. I'm thinking about the Senegal war suit, though, because I think that's just going to end up in the long term being a better item for her, since she just has such incredibly low defense. That's probably going to be the best thing for her. While we're here, we'll talk to the Zerka representative.
If you haven't heard, there's some trouble over at the Academy. A power struggle, most likely. But news is sketchy, so anything Zerka can do for you?
I just want to know what you have to sell. Sell.
Certainly can.
Alright. I already took most of your stuff. Look, this is an even better item that we could give to Mission. Yeah, this is a really nice one. But we have the Senegal war suit, which is nice. And then Krat's holy battle suit. That's a lot of defense. But that's 6,000. See, that's a lot. No, I think we're good actually right now. I don't think we're gonna buy anything from Zerka right here. We are, however, going to make our way back to... Greetings. If you haven't heard, there's some trouble over the Academy. Best stay away from there. But anyhow, is there anything I can offer you today? What sort of merchandise do you offer? Weapons, mostly. I've got connections. You'll need them if you're going to be spending any time here. Can I see your merchandise? Certainly. Allow me to punch up the stock. All right, cool. So I don't think he's actually going to have anything useful. Just because, I guess, does he have... He has plasma grenades and cryoban grenades, but he doesn't have just regular grenades, which is what I want. See, his cryoban grenades, I guess they do cold damage. And see, they're so expensive, there's no sense in getting these. I just need regular frag grenades. I want like an unlimited supply of those. Doesn't look like that's an option. So, yeah, no, buddy, nothing you can help me with. We're going to head back to the Ebon Hawk, and we're going to start upgrading some items and getting ready for our next planet. And I have no idea where we're going to go next. So if you guys want to help me out with that decision, I'd be more than happy to take your suggestions on a next place to go. Because I honestly have no earthly idea where we're going to go next. Oh, what's this guy got for me?
Excuse me, have you seen a mechanic about? Short fellow, bald, I've been looking... Well, I'll be a Wookiee's uncle. Davin Coaches? Jolie? Jolie Bingo? Why, you old freak. Last time I saw you, you were still wandering the galaxy in that old tug. I thought you were dead, old man. I crashed somewhere and decided to stay. Yeah, I'll just bet. Damn, old man, you look exactly the same as the last time I saw you. You pickle well. You're too kind. Not the young lad anymore yourself, I see.
Jolie. What? Care to introduce your friend, Jolie?
What, are you deaf? His name's Davin. Old friend from my wanderer days. By the by, Davin, I really should be running off. Of course, old man. Oh, wait. If you've been traveling in this sector, I suppose you heard about Sunry? No, why? What's there to hear? He's been picked up by the Selkath authorities on Manan for murder. That's preposterous. I know. Melora is beside herself, as you can imagine. Maybe you could help them. I'm sure Sunry would appreciate a Jedi's assistance right about now. Perhaps I will at that. It's up to my friend here, actually. I'm just tagging along.
Well, I'm not making any promises.
I was expecting that. Still, if we get the chance, I'd be grateful. Sunry's an old friend. I'd hate to see him get hurt. Same here. Well, it was good to see you again. Give my regards to Alora if you see her. I will. Be safe, old friend.
And back on our direction to getting on the ship. The Ebon Hawk. And we're going to do a little bit of item upgrading. See what we can do with the lightsabers and see if we really do need to have that that sword with us. And what we can do for that sword. Doesn't look like we can actually upgrade that one, which is crazy. I would have thought for sure you could upgrade that. It doesn't look like you can upgrade the Sith lightsaber either. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So let's see what all of these do. Blaster bolt deflection, energy 2. Bonus versus racial group. What? Okay. Okay, so now this lightsaber is limited to the light side. Sigil lightsaber. This just does more damage. So what do we currently have with the next door and the Damned? That does a lot of attack bonus. Okay, so could we do 2 Damned? No, okay. So we have the next door. We don't want the next door because that's not that good. We can do the Narwhal. Because that does... Yeah, that does a lot of bonus damage and it does blaster bolt deflection. Oh, is this damage? This does damage, extra damage to sorry, I'm like reading these and I'm not really sure what these say. So this one does stun, which is pretty cool. We're gonna go for that one. And then for the other lightsaber, which has no bonus crystals, we're going to do Damned, which is going to be our super damage. And then we're also going to do Jumro. And we'll assemble. And then for Jolie, we will give him... we will give him the Solari crystal. We'll also give him the... Furcran crystal. Ranged weapons. Let's see what we got here. Ordos Repleting Blaster. So, okay, yeah, that's already completely upgraded. As is that. And Bendex Blaster here is not upgraded at all. Okay, so Karth's pistol is not as done as the other two. But that's okay, because Karth isn't really that important. And we're going to stick with the sword for... Oh, no, we're not. Oh, I see what happened. Somebody else has the other lightsaber, I think. No. So we're going to try the 2 lightsabers. We're going to go back to that. And then, should we add Zalbar back to the team, we'll give him the Poison Blade. And hopefully that would be a pretty good addition. I'm actually liking Jolie right now. I think he's a pretty good addition. I think he's doing what we need him to do. But guys, that's it for our Sith planet. So where we go next is up to you. We are on Korriban. We need to do Manon, and we need to do Yavin, and we need to do Tatooine. And I am down for whichever planet you want to go to. I do not care at all. So I'll let you guys decide. Again, it is between Tatooine, Manon, and Yavin. But otherwise, until next time, this is Peaches McLean signing off.